everyone. I was going to do a video update again today because of actually the very topic I want to talk about. I was hesitating sharing this, but I have psoriasis and I also have psoriatic arthritis, which can be related to psoriasis. Some people that have it though don't always have psoriasis. Um, I've struggled with psoriasis since I was at least in first grade. That's when my parents and grandparents seemed to notice it. It looked like dandruff on my hair, scalp area, but I have since then have had it other places. Um, I've had it on my face when I was a teenager for a few months in the summer. I have had it behind my ears. It's kind of related to the scalp area. And I've also had it lately, the last month and a half. It's became on the back and sides of my neck, more sides actually than back. And I've also had it in the chest region, and it's in a different form. It's not the plaque psoriasis that looks like dandruffy, where you scratch it and it is white flakes. It's more of just red sores that are super itchy with no flakes that you can get off. And I always just thought that one was a yeast infection, and here it's actually a different form of psoriasis. I can't think of that particular name right now, but I wanted to share this with you because with the arthritis part, there can be inflammation and fatigue, really extreme fatigue during the flare-ups, and I have lately had some pretty major flare-ups. Sometimes they're caused by the cold or wet, which we've had both here in Alabama in the last week, and they can also just be caused by stress because it's an autoimmune disease. It's not a skin condition. The psoriasis is it, and the arthritis is an autoimmune disease. So as I get older, it will get worse. I try to take care of it in a holistic way. There currently is no cure for arthritis, the psoriatic arthritis, or the psoriasis, but we use essential oils, and I actually sell doTERRA. If anyone's interested, I will leave a link below. If you're viewing this from my blog, you can click on the video and it'll take you over to YouTube, or I will actually post the links below to our website if you're interested in approaching it holistically. I will show you what I use when I get in the shower. Right now I have it on the back of my neck and sides of my neck. I can't do this on my scalp, but in the shower I use the invigorating scrub from doTERRA, and it has enough of the little bead type things in it that, you know, exfoliate your skin. It's enough to scrape the stuff off without scratching my skin. And so this gets rid of the white flakes off my skin. So it just leaves the red inflamed skin lesions. And so then, to try to help at a cellular level, even though the FDA does not approve essential oils, so we can't say it cures anything, and psoriasis so far can't be cured anyways. It can just kind of go into a relapse, and you don't see it for a while, and then you can either become stressed, or diet change, or weight loss, or really whatever. Your body can just go, oh, okay, now I'm having another flare-up. And mine came about right after the death of my stepdad, and stress financially, and stress with homeschooling wasn't going how fast I wanted it to, because the year's kind of only a few more months left. And so, anyways, my flare-up has been pretty bad. There's my worst lesion. I can't see too well. My screen's actually cracked, but hopefully you guys could see that. I was going to try to I was avoiding the camera there for a while, but I figured I have a cousin who's been doing YouTube videos about her Tourette's and just becoming open about it and making awareness of it, and I wanted to do that with psoriasis because some people in a Facebook group I'm a part of actually struggle with this on their faces, big patches on their faces, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to be ashamed of some red on my neck or some dandruff if I scratch my hair sometimes in public. I try not to scratch it in public, but sometimes it's just so itchy. So I'm not going to be ashamed of having psoriasis. This is who I am, And even though my blog is mostly about RVing and traveling and the family dynamics in an RV, and I do minimalism, this is also a part of me. In our small home, we each of us have different physical or health battles we battle with. You might be hearing the boys, they're playing in the other side of the RV in their room. And my battle is psoriasis, and it does impact my daily life lately because of my flare up lately. So I was doing a wash day yesterday with the Wonder Wash, which doesn't hurt too bad because you literally just hold a handle and you're going like this. My arm's a little sore from all the turning, but otherwise that part doesn't hurt. It was the wringing out the clothes, and I do plan to get the spin dryer soon. And because of the cold and trying to just do all that with my hands have been, you don't know what they look like before, but they were pretty inflamed last night. To the point that I could barely feel when I touched, especially this hand. This hand I could feel a little better. That's just part of the psoriatic arthritis. I do also use the Deep Blue lotion from doTERRA on my joints. I try to avoid doing it on my hands so much because I tend to touch and or rub the kids, something. I just don't want to get it near the eyes, which you're not supposed to do with the Deep Blue because it'll burn, or any oils for that matter. But back to what oils I use after my shower. I do this twice a day. I put 2 drops of helichrysum. It's a more expensive oil, but it's good for more of a cellular level. It's actually one they use in the first aid kits. It can actually help stop bleeding. Frankincense, it's supposed to work at a cellular level, and so since it's an autoimmune disease, frankincense helps with skin. It kind of just helps an overall body. And I also use Zindacrine, which is supposed to be the detox blend, and I think it mentions in the oil books I have to actually use geranium, but honestly the smell just kind of makes me sick for some reason. And the Zindacrine isn't really, it's not recommended or not recommended. It's just I use it because I'm trying to lose weight, and I've noticed not just with the death of my stepdad, but with the weight loss, the major weight loss, over 20 pounds now since December, my body kind of just flaring up all over the place. It's not just my psoriasis, but I've had a few pimples breaking out, and I did splurge a couple days, but not enough to get pimples. I'm not a person to get pimples very often. So I'm just doing the detox blend to kind of help flush everything out of my system. So I will leave links below to my blog on those if anyone is interested and wanting to buy doTERRA, or if you have psoriasis and want to take a holistic approach. There's a few oil options. Also, if you do have psoriasis or skin lesions or eczema or anything like that, what holistic approach do you take? Oh, and after I put in 2 drops of each on my neck, I rub it in. I take just a little dab of coconut oil. This one's from Giant Eagle. We got it a while back because I don't even think there's a Giant Eagle here where we're at. And I just rub it in with this. So you can use any coconut oil. I will leave a link to some you can buy on Amazon. I have an affiliates link now on Amazon to try to help support our journey and our lifestyle. So you can click on that link. Even if you don't buy coconut oil, you can buy anything else and it'll help support us. It does not make your cost any higher. And I also wanted to mention why we do this lifestyle, or what I like about this lifestyle with battling with psoriasis. Some that have psoriasis on my group might be watching this. We live a minimalist lifestyle. We happen to be in a fifth wheel. And I really enjoy the lifestyle because when I lived in a house and had a lot of space to take care of, I had to literally go room by room, especially when you get your flare-ups. You're like, okay, what is the least I have to do today because I'm in so much pain? Or even anyone with an autoimmune disease understands this. You can become in so much pain, you're like, okay, I fed the kids today and I didn't kill them. Like, that could be it. You could still be in your pajamas and you're so wore out. The The fatigue I get this past week. Yesterday, literally all I did was do like an hour and a half or 2 hours maybe of 5 loads in the Wonder Wash and wringing them out and hanging them out to dry on the clothesline. And I was exhausted. I actually took a nap, and I'm not an afternoon napper. I don't like falling asleep when my kids are up. The baby was actually toddler. The toddler was actually taking his nap, and my oldest son actually laid beside me for a little while, and I got in maybe a half-hour nap before the kids needed me. But the fatigue lately, and like I said, my fingers have been hurting, so sitting on my phone, because we don't have a working computer right now, the power cord stopped working. I literally would have to be sitting there typing all of this out to you guys and trying to edit it on a screen right now that is currently spiderweb tracked. It's kind of bad. So the minimalist lifestyle, once you get to it, it's very little house cleaning. And so if you're a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home wife, or even just having a bad flare-up, but you still need to take care of your house, it's very little. I mean, I made my bed today. I've taken a shower so far. It's still before lunchtime. But other than that, I might sweep the floors, and I'm doing this video update, and I might spend a little time with my sons until dinner time. Lunch is going to be very simple. But living this lifestyle, I don't have a lot of clutter I need to deal with. I do have some behind you can't see. I have a big pile of my catch-all again. I seem to always keep getting catch-all piles. And that's also because I'm tired out and wore out. I have a list of things I want to do and organize in the RV, but it's had to take a back seat right now because my flare-up has become so bad. I get the minimal done, and I'm proud of myself. My oldest son has been amazing. We've switched him over. He was doing floor duty, vacuuming and sweeping the floors, and now he is on kitchen duty, so he does dishes. Not every day. Some days he does. Some days he does after each meal. But he does the dishes. He cleans. We have a crock pot. We also have a plug-in lean mean grill machine. He cleans those up. He cleans the counter down. He wipes the dinette table off. I still do the meals, but like I said, I've been doing them simpler. We've been kind of doing a mostly vegan diet. I have had chicken last night, which I normally get sick from, but I was actually craving it, so my body seemed fine with it. But I've been doing a lot of salads or smoothies or nuts or seeds. I've been doing a few avocados this week to try to help with the oils, just to relieve some of this itching, although the coconut oil, again, has helped a lot just putting it on directly. Some days I don't even have to put it on twice a day because my skin is still so oily. But yeah, that's about it. That's my video update about living with psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis, living a little minimalist lifestyle in there, how it improves or makes my life easier, what products I use to help my lesions. As far as my scalp goes, I just use right now I have a natural, I'm looking over at I use just a natural shampoo right now, and then I use Pantene for my conditioner, and I don't wash it every day. And here comes my toddler. And I just try not to scratch my scalp. I've dealt with my scalp for years now, though. I'll clean your nose in a minute, buddy. All right, I guess motherhood calls. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.